While there has not been a shortage of Warhammer-based games, whether it be original Warhammer or 40k, there's a new action RPG set in the original Warhammer universe called Warhammer Chaosbane. But is this one a wonderful trip into the Warhammer world, or will it just be the bane of Warhammer fans' existence? Warhammer Chaosbane is the first action RPG set in the Warhammer universe. The game is very similar to other action RPGs, biggest example being Diablo. The game features 4 playable characters or classes. You have a human warrior, a dwarf berserker that I mostly played as, a high elf that uses magic, and a wood elf that works as an archer. Each character gets a variety of skills as to be expected. As you gain new skills, they will slowly be mapped to the different buttons on your controller, and for the most part, controls in combat work really well. Being able to pull off which move I wanted to at the right time always was able to work. Using potions and using items and my various skills always felt like I was able to pull them off anytime I needed to, and made the more intense battles in the game enjoyable. However, I can't say as much about just the standard combat in the game. It starts off pretty slow, and the game has a huge lack of variety, not just in its enemies and enemy clusters, but just in its environments. Each chapter has 1, maybe 2 potential tile layouts. You'll be seeing the same setups and the same things over and over again throughout the entire journey. This is even with the game shuffling up the tiles, so each dungeon is technically a bit different from one another, but it's just the same rooms connected to one another, just in a different order. Each skill that your character has, though, does take up a certain number of points. You have a limit on how many or which skills and what levels of the skills you can have equipped at a given time. The character progression and just general flow of the game was a bit slow at first. It took hours, and once I unlocked a few new things, did the game really start to open up for me. There is some endgame content as well, so once you finish up the main chapters, there is a bit more to do, like a boss rush, for example. The game, though, is really going to be based on whether you get into the whole kind of loot system, replaying on higher difficulties, and if you have some friends to join you for whether it's local or online, that's where the game really did shine for me. Even jumping on with random players, I found myself enjoying going through the missions, even with them being the same setups like the sewer or the forest over and over again. Presentation-wise, I felt the game was just okay. Some monsters shined a bit, but the areas and just all the other character models in general didn't really do a whole lot for me. I did enjoy the sound effects and music. I thought that was decently balanced throughout the game, but voice acting in particular was definitely spotty. From the technical side of things, I am happy to report the game did not crash on me, and I didn't really run into any major glitching or other issues, whether it was single player or jumping online. Warhammer Chaosbane is available now on the PlayStation 4 for $59.99. It's also available on the Xbox One and PC, and does feature a Platinum trophy on PlayStation. Warhammer Chaosbane is the basis for a decent action RPG. It lacks in variety, but its core gameplay at least is enjoyable enough for fans of the genre. I am sure there's going to be a bunch out there that really end up enjoying the game. It's just really hard to recommend currently at full price. You're going to definitely want to wait for a sale, at least in my opinion. With all that said, I'm going to be giving Warhammer Chaosbane a 6 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review, though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.